This will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. Now a 3rd and 2. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 3. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They motion a receiver right. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They face 2nd down and 7. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Now, Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump.
A dive, and he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Next snap on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
Second down. Nix. And he's in. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go. The Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Chris Jones, the all-pro, there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. 1st catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now the Chiefs going to call the 1st of their timeouts. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Brown now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's gonna let this one go for Worthy. And he's gonna be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. Play action here. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor. They put Kelsey in motion. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. Wow, they are hit now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, McLaughlin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to send it downfield, looking for Ingram. Going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 25-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out to his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they're going to bring him down but there is a penalty marker on the field. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up second down. Back to throw is Nix. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Nix from the gun on third down. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First down throw for Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Mahomes looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Nix going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. Nix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. A ball deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes